Okay guys, so in this video I should be showing you how to make your own version of Windows XP or whatever. Like if you want to make like that thing like that Plan to West thing that I made like a few months ago or like a year ago or whatever. Like if you want to make your own version that's kind of similar to that, like here's a tutorial of how you do it. So you have here is like a Windows XP. So what you need here is like a Windows XP ISO file right here. Like this is like the 32-bit version right here. And also like here's like the extras you just need. Like it's not really that important. Like there's like wallpapers and like sounds and all that stuff that you need. That I'll just be editing. You don't really need those ones, but that's what you should do. So what you should do first is like you should make like a new folder that and then like you should call it like whatever Windows version you want. So what I'm just gonna call it is so what you should call it is like your very is like whatever your Windows version you want to call it. Like so for me it's like Windows custom edition or whatever. Like you can do whatever you want for that for the folder. And what you need here is like you can use a program like 7-zip. Like that's what I'm gonna use here just so I can open it up. Like so you can see here that there's all these files up here. So what I'm gonna do is just extract that. And what I'm gonna do here is try to get here and paste it here. And you can see here that's loading now. So when it finishes loading, I'll show you what else that you can do. So you can see like all this other stuff here. See like there's the main i386 one. That's gonna be like a very important one for later. Yeah, so that's what you should need. And we'll just wait for a bit. Okay, so once it's finished, you can see like in here, you can see like all these important files in here, like like the i386 one, which has like almost all the important files here. So the first thing I'll probably show you what to do is like you should like if you want to like customize like the start button, like if you want to edit it, you could just search for Explorer here. And when you find this explore.ex file, you can open up with like 7-zip, and then you just press extract here, and just press OK. After that, you just go out here and you just open the file location. And if you see if this explore regular version of Explorer is not the EX one, just delete the EX one if you see this one here. So what you see here that this one's already here. So what you need now is like a program called Resource Hacker. Like I'll put it in the link in the description if I can, like if I can. So I'm just gonna go to Resource Hacker right here, and what I'm gonna do is try to open it. Let's try to open that file. Now what I'm gonna try to find is the Explorer file here. Go to i386 here, and if you see Explorer, just click on it, and you can see that there's like a bunch of files here. If you want to replace them, you can. Like you can use 7-zip as well to just get those out or whatever extracting thing. So what you need to go here is to go to string table here, and you can see that there's like a bunch of other ones. So you can see here that says start, so you can just do whatever you want, like stop or whatever you want, like 1 2 3 4. I'll just do that because I don't know, cannot think much of it, any much of it. And there's like another one here, like because I think it's like for different types of themes, like we're testing out for. So you just put the same one over here as well. And also what you can do is like modify anything else. Like if you can see here, like there's like just click the start button one, or you can take a tour of you can take a tour of Windows XP to take a tour of Windows whatever of Windows um whatever it is. Like so you can just save it like that, and like you can just and most of that stuff is already modified. So what do you press here is press this green save here, and then button here, and then what you do is just delete the original off there. The next thing you want to open is like to edit the setup if you want. Like if you want to edit the setup, you just need to find a file called WinNTBBU, I think. Like yeah, this one. And like if you see here, like if you want to modify it, you just go in here and you find the bitmap here, like and find 103 bitmap.bmp. And like what you do here is you try to extract that file out. So what you can do is just go here and press OK. Once that's out, you can like use any photo editing program you want and modify that. Like so, this is what I, I'm gonna do here. So I'm just gonna go to this Paint 3D. Like even though like this is that I still use it, what I'm gonna do here is just go to press add sticker here and then like just get a random image here. I'm probably not gonna choose this one. I'll not yeah. get around with the image here, and then you can just stretch it out like this, and stretch it out to the bottom. And what you do is press save. And once you press save, you go back to a resource hacker again. So go to resource hacker here again, and then once you here try to find WinNT here, and then you go to find the bitmap here. And what you could do is delete this if you want, like if and go here, right click and press replace bitmap, open file with new bitmap, and you can find this 103.bmp here and press replace. So now that thing's replaced. What you could do is press save here. Oh, oh yeah. What I think what you should do is like make sure you have to close off 7-zip whenever you're doing this. So like that, or else that will happen. So press this, and then what you can do now is just delete the original as well, and also you can edit WinNTBBA.dll, like in case you want to upgrade from like Windows 98. You just do the same thing here as well. And then what you do here is replace the bitmap again, and just put that here and press replace. And then you just save it again. And then you delete the original file here. So now what if you want to do, like if you want to change the default wallpaper, what you can do is you can just go here and like you can pick any JPEG file if you want, like like this one here. Like this is just some random image I found on the internet. Like if you have to make sure that's a JPEG file and see that it is. So what you if not, you can just go to some online file converter site and then you can just change it. So what you do here is now what you do here is press Control C, and then you go to your folder where you're making where the Windows files are, where the extracted files are, and then what you can do is go to i386, and what you can do now is just to rename it, and then just rename it as Bliss here, and you have to make sure that this bliss.jp underscore file gets deleted, and now this thing will be the default wallpaper, like when you do it. If you're like editing the 64-bit version, you should name it WinXP, like with like like this, but I'm just using the 32, so the default wallpaper will be that. But if you're using the regular Windows XP 32-bit one, you'll probably you could just rename the Bliss wallpaper as that. Have it like just replace like that. So that's what you do. And now if you want to like edit the startup sound here, like what I have here in this one, you can use like the I'll for now for what I'm gonna do is the Windows 7 startup sound. You can hear so that's what it is. And what you have to make sure that it's a WAV file. Like if it's not like you can see here's an MP3. Like if not, you can just go to the file converters like this. Like I'll just show you. Like you just go to the file convert sites, like probably any of those free ones. You just choose file, choose the file, and when you find this, and you find your startup sound file, like if it's an MP3 or whatever, and you can change the output. You can turn the output to like a WAV file, cause like it will work properly if it's like that. And you press loading here, press download over here, and it's gonna save the the file as a WAV file. The audio as a WAV file. Uh, so what I'm gonna do is just go back here and go to the Windows Custom Edition folder again, or like whatever folder like you named it. Huh. And I think what you have to name it is XP Start U. Like you just need to rename your file that you did. Oh my, I lost it. So if you find this, so you just change um your file here to WinX to XP Start U over here, and then you just replace this one with you replace the WA underscore file with that, and then you can see here like you replace the startup sound with the Windows 7 one. You can also do like you can modify like some of the program icons. Like what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna find the iExplore file here, and like make sure it's an ex file. Like not all ex files like you can modify properly. So what you do is just extract it here and then press OK, and then you just go back to Resource Hacker again and modify it. So you just go back here to i386 and then go down to and try to find the iExplore. Yeah, here. And what you can do is like probably change this whatever you want. Like I'll just put Microsoft Edge. I'll just rename Internet Explorer to Microsoft Edge here. And then you can just press save here. And you can probably change the icon to the Microsoft Edge icon if you have like um the .ico file for it. Like it must be a .ico file. So you can see here that there's the Microsoft Edge ico file here. And then what you can do now is just save it. And you can just delete the original off here. Also, if you want, you can like change the other sounds as well. Like you just go back out here to the extras you need, and you can find like you can change the error sound here. So and what you need to find is if you want to edit that iconic error sound of Windows XP, you have to make sure that like the file in the i386 folder is called is this one here. It's called whatever that I'm not gonna pronounce that. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, so that's the file here. So what you do here is just um right click it and show more options here and then press rename. Just press Control C here. And then what you do here is go to to your error sound that you want to edit it to, and then just go here, do that, and then just delete that as well. So that's what I do. So I think what we did here is all good here. So what we're gonna do now is try to make it into an ISO file here. So what I'm gonna do is use a program called image burn. Like this is it right here. So it's loading up right now. And what you do here when you like, I'll put it also in the description as well. So what you're gonna do here is just go to the create image file from files and folders here. And then what you do is just try to search for the folder. And then like try to go to here. And then like when you find your folder where all your system stuff and your extracted ISO file is, just press which for me it's this one. You press select folder, and then you press and you go to the advanced section here and press bootable disk and press the options make it image bootable. And when you're here, you you go to this boot thing up here and then find this boot no emul right here. And what you can do afterwards is when you're done, you can just go out here and you can just make and you can just save it as and you can name your ISO file whatever you want, like before, and you just press save here. You save it like here, so I'm gonna just save it in this folder here. And then what you do here is press the build button here, and you just press yes here again, and then you just wait for this to complete. Like you just press all of this here, and then just wait for all of this to complete, and then I think and you're done. Like you're done, and you can test it out. Okay, so once that's finished, what you can do is like you can go to any virtual machine software you have. Like for me, I have VirtualBox here, And what you should do is okay, I'm just gonna delete that previous machine I had. So what I'm gonna do here is like just search up, do a Windows Custom Edition right here, like or probably Windows XP Custom Edition right here. And then what you can do is just put it up to how much you want it here. Like that's what you should do. And then just press finish here. And then you can just modify the display up here to this high. And you just choose a disk file here. And then try to find the ISO that you made. So remember like where you put it at. So here's the ISO that I made here. And you just press OK and press start. See, it's starting up right now. And you just wait for it, and like you can see how much it takes to like it's finished loading up here. So let's wait for this. So now like I just booted it up now. So what you can see now, it says welcome to Windows XP setup. You just continue it as normal. So that's what you do here. You just continue as normal, and you just start it up like just as normal. Now I think it's gonna say it's gonna restart, so I'm just gonna restart this. Oh yeah, and we're just gonna continue on the setup. Okay, so now here you can now see the first difference that we made. So we can see now that the background of it has changed, and instead of showing the original XP setup background, it now shows the Windows 11 wallpaper. Like I just can't, but like the text, but like everything else remains the same here, except for like the XP button up here. It's like gone now. So that's what the difference that we start to see that we made here. So that's one good sign that it's going good. So probably now just wait for just continue the rest of the setup as normal, and we can see what we've done so far. Okay, so now it's like we finished the first part of the setup here. So you just wait for the second part of the setup to continue, and you just do whatever. Just do everything as usual. Oh yeah, like what I forgot to add here was like the Windows XP welcome music to modify. Like you can modify whatever you want. You just can go back to that same site again and just change the music that whatever you want to choose to .wma file, and then just delete the .w and just rename it as title and do whatever, and just continue on like that. So what you can do here is just continue to set up as usual. See here, that's trying to oh yeah, just continue everything like. And now you can see here what we've done. So you can see that the startup sound has changed here. And what you can see now is the wallpaper has changed, and the start button here has changed to 1, 2, 3, 4. So or like whatever. Yeah, so that's what we've done here. And we can also see here that the internet has changed. You can see that the Internet Explorer icon here has changed as well to Microsoft Edges here. And what I'm going to do here is just put it on full screen just to show you it. So I'll just be back later. Yeah, so here's the version that we made here. So we can see here that the Bliss wallpaper has been replaced here, and like also for like everything has stayed the same as default here. Just close out of that, and like you can see that it's just changed to Microsoft Edge, but like I cannot really modify like the icon here for some reason, and I cannot really find wherever this is located at. So if anyone knows, if you found it, like you can do it. So, but because this is just a basic one that we're making here, you can also see here that this thing has also changed as well, but it just leads to the regular XP tour. Also, if you can hear the error sound, it's the Windows 7 or Vista error sound here. Yeah, so that's what we've done here. So I think this is all we have for this video. So this is just a very basic tutorial here. So that's all we did. So well, for everybody, so goodbye and see you soon, guys. Bye.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you.